The tension that has been simmering in the shadows finally boils over as Light Yagami decides to eliminate the man following him. After realizing that the FBI has been deployed to Japan to investigate the families of the police task force, Light feels a surge of cold fury. To him, this isn't just an investigation, it is an insult to his godhood. He refuses to take the Shinigami ideal from Ryuk, opting instead to use a brilliant, multi-layered plan to uncover his stalker's name without sacrificing a single day of his own life. The plan begins with a seemingly innocent date. Light invites a girl from school to a bus trip to Space Land, an amusement park. He knows the FBI agent, whose identity is still a mystery to him, will be forced to follow. As they board the bus, Light's trap is already in motion. He has used the death note to specify the actions of another criminal, a drug-addicted bus hijacker named Kichiro Osoreda. Right on schedule, Osoreda boards the bus and pulls a gun, taking the passengers hostage. This scenario is the ultimate pressure cooker. Light plays the part of the terrified student, while Ryuk lurks behind him, invisible to everyone else. The hijacker, acting under the subtle compulsion of the death note, begins to panic. Light leans over to his date and whispers that they should try to overpower the gunman, but he makes sure the agent behind him hears it. Fearing for the lives of the civilians, the agent is forced to act. He reveals a badge and tells Light to stay back, identifying himself as an officer. Light then makes a calculated move. He, accidentally, drops a piece of paper, a fragment of the death note, and the hijacker picks it up. Because Osoreda has touched the paper, he can suddenly see Ryuk. The sight of a towering, monstrous Shinigami in the middle of a bus ride is more than the criminal's mind can handle. He screams in terror and begins firing his gun wildly at the monster. When he runs out of bullets, he flees the bus in a blind panic, only to be struck and killed by a passing car, just as Light had written in the notebook. In the chaos of the failed hijacking, the FBI agent feels a bond of shared trauma with Light. He trusts the boy who stood by him. Capitalizing on this, Light approaches the man as they stand on the sidewalk. With a calm, polite demeanor, Light asks for the man's name so he can thank him properly for his bravery. The agent, believing he is speaking to the innocent son of a high-ranking police officer, finally hands over his ID. The name is Ray Pinbur. Light has won. He walks away with a polite bow, the name etched into his memory. But the victory is even larger than Ray realizes. Light now knows that there are 11 other FBI agents in Japan. He doesn't just want to kill Ray, he wants to use him to eliminate the entire team. As Light walks home, Ryuk is cackling in the background, genuinely impressed by the cruelty and precision of the plan. Light is no longer just experimenting with the notebook, he is orchestrating a massacre. He has turned a random criminal into a puppet and a high-stakes hijacking into a social engineering masterclass. The episode ends with a chilling sense of finality. Ray Pinbur thinks he has survived a dangerous ordeal and made a friend. In reality, he has just signed his own death warrant and the death warrants of all his colleagues. Light stares into the distance, his eyes cold and devoid of any lingering humanity. He has the name he needs, and by tomorrow, the FBI presence in Japan will be wiped off the map. The game of cat and mouse has claimed its first major casualties, and the God of the New World is just getting started.